My name is Daniel, and 2 years ago I made a decision that changed my life forever. At that time, my career was everything to me. I worked in a large marketing company in the city. The office was always busy, the phones were always ringing, and the pressure was constant. But I loved it. Success meant everything to me. I wanted promotions, money, respect, and a better future. However, there was someone very important in my life. Her name was Lily. Lily and I had been together for 3 years. She was kind, patient, and always supported my dreams. When I had stressful days, she listened to me. When I doubted myself, she encouraged me. But slowly, my work started taking all my time. I stayed late at the office almost every night. Sometimes I worked on weekends too. Lily often waited for me at home, but many nights I arrived very late. One evening, she sat quietly across from me at dinner. "Daniel," she said softly, "do you ever feel like work is becoming more important than us?" I didn't answer immediately, because deep inside, I already knew the truth. Work had become my priority. "I'm doing this for our future," I finally said. But Lily didn't look convinced. Weeks passed, and the distance between us slowly grew. One night, she said something that shocked me. "Daniel, I think you love your job more than you love me." Those words stayed in my mind for a long time. At that moment, I didn't realize how important the conversation would become. Because soon, I would face a choice that would change everything. The next few months were the busiest time of my career. Our company started a huge international project. My boss trusted me with an important leadership role. It was the opportunity I had always wanted. But it also meant longer hours and more pressure. One evening, Lily called me while I was still at the office. "Are you coming home tonight?" she asked. I looked at the clock. It was already 9 p.m. "I still have a lot of work," I said. "Maybe later." There was silence on the phone. Finally she said quietly, "You said that yesterday too." I felt a small wave of guilt, but I ignored it. "This project is very important," I explained. "I know," she replied softly. "But am I still important?" I didn't know what to say. The truth was painful. Work was becoming my entire life. A few days later, Lily asked if we could spend Saturday together. She wanted to visit a small beach outside the city. But that same Saturday, my boss scheduled an important meeting with international clients. Without thinking too much, I chose the meeting. "I'm sorry," I told Lily. "Maybe another weekend." But when I looked at her face, I realized something was changing. She was slowly losing hope. The project lasted almost 4 months. During that time, my life became a routine of meetings, reports, and late nights at the office. Meanwhile, my relationship with Lily became colder. One evening when I arrived home, the apartment felt unusually quiet. Lily was sitting on the sofa, looking serious. "We need to talk," she said. Those words immediately made me nervous. "What's wrong?" I asked. She looked directly into my eyes. "I feel like I'm losing you," she said. I tried to defend myself. "I'm working for our future," I repeated. But Lily slowly shook her head. "No, Daniel," she said gently. "You're working for your future." Her words hit me harder than I expected. She wasn't angry. She just looked tired and sad. "I don't want to compete with your job," she continued. I stayed silent, because deep down, I knew she was right. But I was afraid to admit it. That night, Lily told me something I will never forget. "If you have to choose between work and love, I already know what you will choose." At that moment, I still didn't realize that she might soon stop waiting for me. A few weeks later, the big project finally ended. Our team celebrated the success. My boss congratulated me in front of everyone. "Daniel," he said proudly, "your hard work made this possible." I should have felt happy. But strangely, I didn't. That night, I returned home earlier than usual. The apartment was dark and quiet. Lily wasn't there. On the table, I found a small note. My hands started shaking as I read it. "Daniel, I'm proud of everything you achieved. You worked very hard for your dreams. But I realized something important. Love cannot survive if it always comes second. I hope one day you find the balance that we couldn't find together. Goodbye, Lily." I sat there for a long time, staring at the empty room. For the first time, my success didn't feel like victory. It felt like loss. That was the moment I truly understood something important. Sometimes in life, chasing success can cost us the people who matter most. If you enjoyed this emotional English story and want to improve your English with more interesting stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more English learning stories.